Hello everyone. In this video I am going to tell Bhagavad Gita shloka number 7.19. In the previous shloka, Lord Krishna told that all the devotees are undoubtedly great souls, but he who is situated in knowledge of the Lord, he considers to be just like his own self. Being engaged in his transcendental service, the devotee is sure to attain him, the highest and most perfect goal. Let us begin with this shloka. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadyate vasudevah sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. Bahunam, many. Janmanam, repeated births and deaths. Ante, after. Jnanavan, one who is in full knowledge. Mam, unto me. Prapadyate, surrenders. Vasudevaha, the personality of Godhead, Krishna. Sarvam, everything. Iti, thus. Saha, that. Mahatma, great soul. Sudurlabha, very rare to see. The whole meaning is, after many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. The living entity, while executing devotional service or transcendental rituals for many births, may actually become situated in transcendental pure knowledge that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the ultimate goal of self-realization. In the beginning of self-realization, while one is trying to give up one's attachment to materialism, there is some leaning towards impersonalism, but when one is further advanced, he can understand that there are activities in the spiritual life and that these activities constitute devotional service. Realizing this, he becomes attached to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and surrenders to him. At such a time, one can understand that Lord Sri Krishna's mercy is everything, that he is the cause of all causes, and that this material creation is not independent from him. He realizes the material creation to be an inverse reflection of spiritual variegatedness and realizes that in everything there is a relationship with the Supreme Lord Krishna. Thus he thinks of everything in relationship to Vasudeva or Sri Krishna. Such a universal vision of Vasudeva precipitates one's full surrender to the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna as the highest goal. Such surrendered great souls are very rare. This verse is also very nicely explained in the 3rd chapter, verses 14 and 15 of the Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Sahasrashirsha Purushaha Sahasrakshaha Sahasrapat Sabhumim Vishvato Vrutvat Atishtaddhasangulam Purusha Evedam Sarvam Yadbhutam Yaccha Bhavyam Uttamtratva Sheshano Yaddanena Tirohati. In the Chandogya Upanishad 5.1.15, it is said, Na vaivacho na chakshumshi na shrotrani na manamsiti achakshate prana iti eva chakshate prano hi evaitadi sarvani bhavanti. This means, in the body of a living being, neither the power to speak, nor the power to see, nor the power to hear, nor the power to think is the prime factor. It is life which is the center of all activities. Similarly, Vasudeva, or the personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna, is the prime entity in everything. In this body there are powers of speaking, of seeing, of hearing, of mental activities, etc. But these are not important if not related to the Supreme Lord. And because Vasudeva is all pervading and everything is Vasudeva, the devotee surrenders in full knowledge. Thank you for watching, and I will tell the next shloka in the next video.